Let's take a look at how results are displayed in EBSCO host. I have a search term here, autism, already entered. So we'll click search and see what appears. The first thing I'd like you to notice when you see the results is the number of hits that I have. And again, what's happening here is that the database is looking for the term autism in the record and abstract of each article that has been indexed in EBSCO host. And as you can see, there are quite a few. So this can be rather daunting to look at 17,000 hits, but we'll worry about that later. What you can do is you can narrow your results. You can narrow it to just periodicals, general magazines, news, which will generally be newspapers, books, which are sometimes indexed in some of these databases, biographies, primary source documents. There's research starters and multimedia. You can also, in our general EBSCO host, limit it by only the databases, so we see a whole lot, 12,000 articles in Academic Search Premier, a little bit fewer in Masterfile Premier. You can also limit your results again by full text, whether there are references available for you to look at, whether they are scholarly journals. So here's the best time to knock out all of the non-scholarly publications. And you can also control for dates by using the slider here, so you can say, hey, only give me things within the last 9 years. And I'm actually going to do that. So we've cut our hits down a few here. Most of the indexed journals in EBSCO host are going to be fairly recent, probably within the last 10-15 years. There's also image results now with EBSCO host, and here is the list of journal articles. We see here in the general list the title of the article, the author or authors of the article, the title of the journal the article is published in, and then other publication information, the date, the volume, the issue, page numbers, the DOI, which is important for APA style citations. As you can see, this is very new. I mean, this is from December 2009. I'm doing this tutorial in August of 2009. So this is a very new article that has been put in this database. You'll also see these 360 links, check for availability. This means that the article is not available in full text in EBSCO host. So since these are very, very new in most cases here, because they are ordered by date, they're still not full text in many cases. And you can see we've been sorting this by date descending. You could also sort by date ascending. You could sort by source. You could also sort by relevance, although that's always tricky because you just never know how the database is determining what is the most relevant article. So I like to stick with descending date. You can see the most recent articles. Here we see PDF full text, and that means that the article is actually available in full text here in EBSCO host. So all we would have to do is click on that, and it would pull up the article. And as you can see from the bottom of the results here, we only get 20, and then we could advance on into more results, and you can actually see standard results, only the title, more detailed results as well, but brief results usually does the job. So I'm going to skip ahead to the second page, and let's go into one of these articles. So you can see here again the title of the article, the authors listed, and of course these are hot links. So if you want to see anything else done by one of these authors, you could click on the link and it would take you to a list. The source, which is again a hot link, so you could look at other articles from that journal. Subject terms, which is again a controlled vocabulary created by the EBSCO people in this case, that they attach to these articles as they index them. And if we follow, say, the link for emotions, we would see all of the articles indexed in EBSCO host, where emotions are the subject term. Then perhaps one of the more important parts is the abstract. This is a summary of the article, and this allows you to read about what the article is about, get an idea whether it's worth pursuing if it's not in full text, or spending the time to actually read the whole article. And we offer persistent links to the article, so you can get back into this particular page again and view the article later. So that's the basic results. I'll get into more detail about specific features that you can use in the later tutorials.